Well, the roof is closed, but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans could not be more wide open. It is a frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game as we've got a great one in store between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Throwing on first down is Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short. And he didn't get there. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jordan Phillips is the one on the stop. Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
A first down throw for Prescott. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
Second and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Cardinals. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Extra point good by Prater, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This one will come out to the 25 as Pollard is going to elect not to return it. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. Flushed out right. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott, and Walker has it.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
No running room for Zeke on first down as he'll maybe get a yard out of that.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Here's Murray. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. From his own end zone now, it's Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Anxious moments there on the fake, but they do get just enough to pick up the 1st down. So they snap it straight to the up man. What's his responsibility? Normally, obviously, just to protect, but he's got to be a guy that can be pretty agile too, right?
Yeah, without a doubt, because you're talking about a guy, even in protection, he may have to slide up and down the line of scrimmage to pick up someone who comes through trying to block a punt. So you know he's got that ability to move, but oftentimes just a running back, a fullback, someone who's used to having the ball in their hands, he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
But you've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. Fielded at the 33. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
On 2nd down, it's Elliott. Elliott a 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 15.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
2nd and 14. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Flush to his right. He's got his receiver, Cooper. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the 1st down as he's tackled at the 2. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. On 2nd down now, it's Elliott, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. Now it's Murray. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray now to throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. Fighting through.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, though, if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Cowboys are going to have it here just past the 25. CD, he tried to kind of lob that one in there. It looked pretty going through the air. The problem was it was in the air a little bit too long.
Yeah, that's a tough one because for that type of a route and what he tried to do and needed to do, he had to put a little air under it, and the defender was actually able to take advantage of it because it hung up there just long enough for him to get there and take it away.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. He'll get this to Elliott. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Off the play fake, Prescott. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied. This is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs a year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
On second down, Elliott. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Throwing, Prescott. Gonna take a shot for Gallup. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. 10th carry now for Elliott. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. To throw is Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's a give to Edmonds running to the right. Oh, Edmonds has it knocked loose. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing. This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Prescott to throw it. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, 29 yards. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline good with a PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Now he's forced out right. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
That was earning a 1st down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that 1st down by taking a big-time hit.
They'll run on 1st down, Edmonds. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray flips his forward on a jet sweep. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or 2 short. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marco Wilson. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball.
And this is going to be intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. Well, this defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. First down, Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Schultz. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll hit his tight end, Walker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd down. It's Elliott, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Prescott now. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7.
So that, maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A huge play there for Arizona. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time.
Xavier Rhodes with a pick.
And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Elliott. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Give the credit there to Jordan Phillips getting in the backfield for the tackle for loss. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Murray's throw here complete into the hands of Ertz. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Murray to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Randy Gregory in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. Back to throw. Murray will get this to his running back, Edmonds. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone getting the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at EA Sports.
Naughty wolf. Set go. Ready, set, ready. Let's go. 60 outlaw. Set, hut. On the ready. Set, hut. Ready. Set up. Set. 18 gator. 18. Hut. Okay. Right. Ready. Set. Hut. Hut. Go. Here we go. Set and read. Rotate. Spell. Hut. Here we go. Here we go. 30 base. Ready, go. Ready, right. Hut, hut. Here we go. 15 Lonnie. Ready, ready. 10, Lobo. Say go. Set, ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Ready. Let's go now. 10, set, hut. Down. 60 orange. Set, hut. On the set. Set up. Come on, set. Naughty wolf. Hut, go. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Let's go. 60 up. Hut, go. Ready. Get the plan. Hut. Set. 8. Ready, go. Okay. Ready. Hut. Ready up. Set. Right. Here we go. Here we go. Set. Hut. Here we go. 30 back. Set up. Ready. Loaded. Hut. Ready, ready. 15 line. Ready, ready. Set, ready. Hut. Let's go now. 60 Pittsburgh. Topper. Topper. Hut. Got it. Ready, go. Down. 10. Touch scared. Hook. Hook. Come on, set. 60. Hook. Let's go. 91. Set go. Ready. 60 outlaw. Ready. Set. Set. Ready. Set. Ready. Set. Set up. Set. Hut. 18 gator. 18 gator. Hut. Go. Here we go. Set. Ready, ready. Here we go. Here we go. Hut. On the ready. Echo, echo. Hut. Here we go. Ready, go. Pittsburgh. Ready? Right. Let's go. 10. Set up. Ready. 60 yards. Hike up. On the set. Ready, ready. Ready, ready. Hike out. Set. Now they wolf. Set, hut, 60 outlaw. Ready, go. Okay, ready. Hut, hut. Here we go. Set. Fit the play. On the double. Second. Here we go. Here we go. Hey, ready. Here we go. 76. Ready, ready. And read. Set, hut. Set, ready. 30 back. Set up. Let's go now. Hike up. high, 7. Huh. Set. 90. Single. Got it. Ready. Set. Hut. Set. Hut. Here we go. Set. Hit the flag. Set. Hut. Ready. 66. Bullet. High. Lock it set up. Here we go. Here we go. 18 Gator. 8. Ready. Set. Ready. Ready. Here we go. 70 ending. Hut go. Ready, ready. And read. Set. Ready. 30 base. Ready, go. Let's go now. 15 Lonnie. Push. Push. Down. Tap. Push. On the ready. Set go. Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Ready. Let's go. Set. Cut.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Carolina Panthers. For the right to head to Los Angeles for Super Bowl